Hey, this is Carla from the Butcher Babies.
This is George Corner Fisher from Cannibal Corpse.
Hey, this is Rex from Kill Devil Hill. It's Wednesday 13.
This is Jazz from Devil Driving.
This is Motorist from War. You're listening to Rabid Noise
on Rabid Radio.
Turn it up.
Mille, how are you, man?
Pretty good, man. How are you?
Yeah, not too bad. Thanks for joining us on Rabid Noise again. How's things been?
Very good, man. It's been a while, right? Since, did we talk on this album? No, we haven't talked yet, right?
No, not on this one, but I did talk to you quite a while ago.
That was still for Phantom Antichrist.
Yes, it was a long time ago, man. That's awesome, man. Well, of course, you're just about to release the new Kreator album, Gods of Violence, this week, which is album number 14 for you guys, and the latest in 5 years. You know, it's great to have you guys back in action. What's been happening in that period of time?
We did a lot of touring, first and foremost, and of course, we needed to take some time off in order to be inspired again and write another album. Really, we've been busy, you know, and we didn't want to rush things. Just the same as for Phantom Antichrist, where we took like a lot of time. Like I think it was 3.5 years at this point. This time it took a little longer because we did a little more touring.
Yeah, it's taken your time, but I mean, it's been worth the wait. I mean, this album's phenomenal.
Absolutely, and I think that's essential. You know, if you really release something, it should be 150%. It's all or nothing. You know, it was, to me, very important not to rush things. You know, otherwise it doesn't make sense. We need to live with the songs forever from now on. Same as the fans, and we want to make ourselves happy and the fans, of course.
That's it, especially if you're going to be playing them every night.
Absolutely.
Well, man, I really think this album is extremely relevant to what's going on in the world at the moment. And, I mean, well, war and religion and politics have always been a dangerous combination throughout history, but it feels like we're almost at boiling point with everything that's going on, and this album seems to reflect that. Was there one thing in particular that you saw in the news or social media or something like that that set you off to write this album lyrically?
Many things combined. Some current events, some movies that I watched, some TV shows. There's this dystopian show on Netflix called Black Mirror, which kind of like takes place in a very close future, you know, in a future that takes place in like 10 years from now or something. Some authors also, like for example, Michel Houellebecq's last book, Domination. I think many things. So I don't want this album to be dystopian or negative. I have a negative message, though. I'd rather say this is a very almost positive record because we talk about maybe overcoming these things, even though things are looking very dark at this point. You need to make the best out of it and continue with your life and be the best. Fight against these things, you know, and confront the oppressor with positive energy and an alternative for the future rather than a giving up. That's basically what we're trying to say on this record.
Bit of a pushback. Art's always been, you know, about that. Absolutely. Yeah. It's like it seems like many people in this day and age want to go back into the 1950s or something, you know. No, I agree, man. Well, of course, you re-teamed with legendary producer Jens Bogren for the album. How was it working with him this time around?
It was good. I mean, we weren't working in the winter time this time, so it was summer, and summer in Sweden is very nice. So we're more relaxed at this point, and the recording went very smooth. We knew each other from before, from Phantom Antichrist, so that was also a very nice. It was a nice atmosphere and a very relaxed studio session this time. Even better than on Phantom Antichrist. More creative.
Is that, do you think, because you guys knew each other now? You know, you're more familiar with how each other works and ticks and
Yeah, and then we all became friends, and we joked around differently at this point. Like I said, the humor was different, the vibe was different. It was very positive, very nice vibe in the studio, and many nights where we were like, it was just fun working with Jens. He's a cool guy.
When do you guys record? Do you record during the day, or do you prefer to work at night?
Whatever's best, you know. I mean, for example, the drums we recorded sometimes up until late in the evening. Well, we start very early. We start in the morning, 10 o'clock or something, or sometimes when we do the guitars even earlier, we start at 7, 8.
So you got some sleep in, so.
Yeah. I mean, it's just a matter of how you organize your day, you know. It's not like a big party anymore. We take this whole recording session very serious, and so we definitely are very disciplined in the studio. You wouldn't believe, man.
Well, it definitely sounds like it, man. I mean, the album is tight, and it's got teeth.
Thank you.
Yeah. And one thing that took me by surprise was you've got the Flesh God, Apocalypse guys, guests on the album. That's unreal. I mean, they're one of my favorite bands. How'd you hook that up?
That was just out of coincidence. It wasn't something that we were planning. We were just looking for somebody that could help us with the classical arrangements on the record, especially for the song Apocalypticon. And Jens has worked with Flesh God Apocalypse before, and he suggested them. And we were they're from Italy, so we clicked right away, and we sent them some stuff, and they sent back some suggestions, and there we went. You know, it was very smooth and very easy.
They're really cool guys. They're really good guys.
Oh yeah, I haven't met them personally, but I'm looking forward to.
Yeah, they're a lot of fun, man. Of course, man. Your artwork is always amazing as well, and you've worked with so many different artists over the years, but it always seems consistent, and you guys have got a very clear vision of what you want. Where do you usually start when it comes to what you're thinking about the layout and your inspirations for things like that?
This one was tough to get. I mean, we went into a totally different direction with the first couple of sketches that we received from our artists from Jan Meininghaus. So it was not easy to get this one the way it is now, but definitely very. I just, you know, usually I do it like this. Jan, the guy that did the artwork, I sent him some demo stuff, and he would, you know, to inspire him, and he comes back with suggestions, and the artwork that you see now is a very last minute because we skipped a whole other artwork that we had in mind, and so yeah, that was kind of tough to get it where it is now.
Do you sketch yourself? Do you draw yourself and then pass it on, or was it just something you've sort of just pieced together?
I just give him the title, and I give him like some ideas, maybe some rough ideas, and that's it. I don't sketch myself now.
Of course, this is your second album working with Nuclear Blast, who I think are the best label around. They work really hard for their bands. You know, what's your thoughts on working with those guys?
They're amazing. They're metalheads. You know, the thing is, with Nuclear Blast, it's a different situation. Whereas in the past, of course, SPV was the same. There was also metalheads. There was also rock people working. We were in a situation in the 90s where sometimes you would work with people that didn't really understand what we were trying to do or what we were doing actually, and so yeah, working with Nuclear Blast, you speak the same language, so to speak. You know, it's you don't have to explain yourself all the time. It's like they are metalheads and they want the best metal out there, and they inspire you to write the best stuff. And they don't never ask for demo tapes or anything, and then they don't really push you in a certain direction. So it's a very smooth working relationship, really. That's
awesome, man. Because I do most of my interviews for those guys, and they push their bands really hard, and they get behind them, unlike any other label. It's amazing.
That's good, man. That's good.
Yeah, I love it. And of course, you know, you've been traveled around, you've probably seen many people's creative collections. What's the strangest piece of creative memorabilia that you've come across on your travels?
Some people come up with like some cool artworks. You know, somebody sent me a Kreator ring once. Somebody sent me like the Dia de los Muertos skulls when we played in Mexico, made of sugar, Very nice gifts, especially from like the countries that are a little more far out, like say Mexico or Japan. People are very creative when it comes to bring gifts to the show. So it's been a few.
What about in regards to merchandise and things like that? A lot of bands are, spreading out a little bit and getting a little bit more creative. Like some bands have got their own booze, their own beers. We have
our own red wine. Yeah, red wine and white wine. We have two different kinds. You can find them on metalandwine.com. Very nice taste. Very smooth red wine, and perfectly goes perfectly with the new record, I guess. But we don't want to go too far into this. Depending on who's suggesting, we get like a lot of offers to do these things, but I think you need to be careful not to put your label on everything, So as long as we can stand 100% behind, and we can stand behind red wine, because sometimes like a good glass of red wine. So if the quality is good, and we would never do something ridiculous, you know what I mean? So it's in line, and some of the offers that come in are a little ridiculous, and I would say that I'd rather do less, but very selected, but cool stuff.
So not like AC/DC where you can go and buy underpants and
not yet.
No, I might have to check that out. Do you know if they ship to Australia?
I think they do, yeah.
Awesome. I'll have to definitely.
I can really recommend this. It's an Italian wine, really good.
Awesome, man. I'm down for that. And of course, it's been a little while since we've seen you guys down here in Australia. Have you guys got plans this year to come and kick our asses again?
Yes, we'll kick your asses in September.
Excellent. Awesome. September. Something to look forward to. Is there dates or anything yet? Or?
No, nothing 100% yet, but we're working on a pretty cool package. You'll be surprised and hopefully satisfied.
Oh, definitely, man. I can't wait to see you guys again. It's definitely, you guys put on a damn good show.
Thank you, man. Thank you.
All right, man. Well, we're going to go to the title track, Gods of Violence, now. Thanks so much again for hanging with us on the program, and we'll hopefully see you in September, Rob.
All right, man. Take care. Bye.